made in Bond Court and the surrounding streets. It's somewhere where you move into and you tend to stay for a long time. And that's because of the infrastructure surrounding us, easy access to good quality schools, parkland littered throughout the surrounding streets, shopping not far away, the closest of which is LALOR Plaza, and of course transport, multiple transport options and not far from the Western Ring Road, providing simple city access. The property itself immediately comfortable as it is, a great floor plan with plenty of scope for you to add your own touches on throughout the years and make it truly your own family home. All of that on about 680 square metres approximately of prime residential land. A great size block, a great opportunity for the family today to bid, to buy, to get the sold sticker on the board. If you want to do that, right now is your opportunity to reserve that. Right, buyers? Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 1 Bond Court? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call, buyers. Start me where you like. A few shy bidders among us here today. Considering the strategy to employ, important to start from a position of strength. A few comfortable buyers here in the shade. I don't mind, I'll work on the tan while we wait for an opening bid here today, buyers. I don't mind the call. At 570,000, fair start, and we'll go with you at 70 now. At 570,000, fairly bid and offered. Who's going to be bold? Perhaps round me off to 6. At 570,000. At 570,000, the bid's there. 570, the bid now looking for 600 in the rise. At $576,000, the bid. For the first call, at 570, are we done? Second call at 570, done. At 5, I was hoping for 30 in the rise, but I'll get you involved at 10, sir. And I appreciate the start, 580,000. Same courtesy at 10 if you like, or perhaps round me off to 6 at 580 in the bid's there. At 580,000, fairly bid off now, 580 the bid. At 90 now, gotten welcome back at 90, 600 beckons now. At 590,000. At 590,000, got to be 6 now. At 6 got, yes? Was that yes? Yes. At 600,000, even money. At 600, the bid. At 600,000, we're back there across the road. Opportunity with you at 6. At 600,000, fairly been offered. Still looking for 10 on top. At 600,000, fairly been offered here. At 600,000. At 600,000, the bid. Bids here. Against your bid, opportunity with every interested party here today. At 600,000 now, got to be 10 in the rise. At 600,000, the bid. For the first call, at 600,000, are we done? Second call at 600,000. Are we done? At 610, welcome, sir. Best of luck here today. At 610,000. At 610, and the bid's back there now. At 10 and 20, it's got to be. At 610, I have. At 610,000, fairly been offered. Fresh bidding, got to show strength. At 610. At 20 now. At 620,000, one bid, not enough here today, sir. Make it 30 in the rise. At 620, the bid's behind me. Opportunity front with you. At 620,000. At 620,000 now, 30 can I say. At 620 the bid. At 620, at 25, at 25, confirm at 25. I'll take that and give you the same courtesy at 5 if you like. At 625, at 625,000, can't buy like that, sir. Only like this at 625 and the bid's there across the road. At 625, at 625,000, fairly been offered. At 625,000, representative of great value there. At 625, 680 square metres of prime residential property here in the heart of LALOR. At 625 now should be sea of hands at that level. At 625,000. At 625 and the bid's there. At 6 1/4 now. Once at 625, are we done? At 625,000 twice. At 625, done. Finished. Third, final call at 625,000. All done. At 30 now. Welcome, sir. At 630,000. Sir, take me to 40. At 630,000, the bid's there. At 630. Be bold, sir. Bid big. At 635, at 635,000, again at 35, at 5 now, at 635,000, your 5's still good with me. If you've got it, can I say 40 now? At 635,000, at 635, fairly been offered now at 635, at 635,000 now, bids there, against you at 35, at 635,000, yes sir, at 40, at 635, it's worth it sir, just for the persimmons, at 635. At 635, they're great too. You'll enjoy that. At 635, at 635,000, bid there. Opportunity with you at 35. Once at 635, are we done? Twice at 635, done. Finished. Third, final call at $635,000 the bid. all done, all finished, silent out at 35. Bid there. Can't buy with just with one bid. Give me 2 or 3 at least before we part ways, so we're done here. Thank you. Can I take 2.5, ma'am? 637.5? 637.5? Instead of the one, show a little bit more strength. 637.5. Can I confirm that bid? At 635. Happy to entertain 2.5. Same courtesy here, so if it gets you back involved at 2.5. Nice easy bidding. At 635, the bid's there. Opportunity at 2.5 if you like. Need to know, ma'am, at 635. At 635,000, please confirm that bid for me, Ilia. At 635,000, bid remains there across the road at 35. At 635,000 once. At 635,000 twice. Seeking some instructions there for the third and final call. At 635, the bid. All done, all finished, all silent out at $635,000 the bid. So can I confirm that bid at 635? Bear with me one moment, I'll seek some instructions. I'll be back momentarily. Thank you. Well, buyers, thank you so much for your patience. As you can appreciate, never an easy decision for a vendor on auction day, neither for vendor or purchaser. A lot of attachment to the home. Family has created so many memories here, and it is one of those special homes where you can create those family memories here in this great location. But we have arrived at a decision at $635,000. The bid's there, and I'm pleased to say the keys are there because we're on the market, sir, and selling. If there's no further bidding here today, you will be the lucky buyer at $635,000. If you've come to buy, you must bid me now or forever hold your peace, because we're on the market. We sell away at $635,000. We're playing for keeps, on the market and selling at $635,000. For the first call at $635,000, are we done? Second call at $635,000 the bid, done, finished. Third, final call at $635,000 the bid, all done, all finished, all silent out at $635,000. Sir, ma'am, we're absolutely done here? You're absolutely sure? Can't sell it to you after? 680 square metres. Definitely done. Thank you very much for your bidding here today at $635,000. So need to know now, you're definitely done at $635,000. Thank you for your bid here today at $635,000. First, second, third, final call at $635,000. All done, all finished, silent and out. We're selling, selling, selling. Sold. Congratulations, well bid. Please join me congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts, Rata and Co auction. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. You can keep us, sir.